Hello Internet, it's Egg with another chunk of Satisfactory. It's been, several hours, more than several probably, however you define several. It's been a lot of hours. We're here, back just after launching the second space elevator load, so we're into oil processing, which is what I'm planning to get to in this video. But first, let's do a quick roundup of what's been going on otherwise. You can see I've sort of half finished this building apart from the top floor. Not that I usually bother with finishing buildings, as is evidenced by this still going on. Or if I do finish buildings, it's, not a particularly complicated amount of design work. And yes, I slightly modified some of this stuff. So the bottom floor is now doing the versatile frameworks, which we do still need for this phase of the space elevator. And then if we go up onto the second floor, that's still my general sort of... oh no, wait, I forget. This is actually smart platings now. It was my general components, but I've moved those to a thing that we'll get to in a sec. Smart platings are not being used, they're just being run into that sink over there. Just, it was all going for the previous space elevator phase, so you might as well just leave it running and sync the stuff for points. And then up on top is where we do the last thing, automated wiring. And this is my general steel stuff, so we've got motors here. Oh, actually this isn't my general steel stuff, this is just motors. Yes, which is slow, but that's mainly just for construction purposes. And then over here is where all my actual steel stuff is, as you can see by the belts carrying it across from this building. So yes, that's general steel on top. On the bottom we've got frameworks, just because that's where they have to go. And then nothing has changed in the Caterium mine, but over here at the end of this pipe, sort of midway to the Caterium mine, we have this little building that's built on this little free deposits of iron. And this is my iron parts uploader, basically. This is where... oh, I guess I haven't talked about these yet. One of the new things in 1.0, the dimensional depot, made with the Mercer-spheres. So yes, once you unlock that technology, you can have a storage full of stuff and upload it into the cloud, and then it's available in here in your inventory. So you can just take stacks out, or it will automatically use that if you run out of... if you've toggled this on, if you run out of stuff in your inventory, it will automatically start taking out of the dimensional depot. So this is where I have the basic iron stuff uploaded in this little tower over here. So that's really all there is to this. And then if we go back to base and look over the back at the power plant, which I probably should at some point set up a tube for, I guess. It would be slightly more convenient than having to run up there every time, or zip line up there every time. Especially if I've built a conveyor lift right in the way, apparently. Not actually going to go all the way down. So yes, I extended the power plant out to a full 16, and also actually rearranged all the pipework and stuff that I'd already set up in the last video to make it much neater. And that's still running off the compacted coal, with the sulfur coming from the back, and then this deposit, and that deposit of coal are all going into the steel. So I think that pretty much sums up everything we've got going here now. There's also, I guess, I looked at it plenty while I was down there. There's the blueprint designer that I've never actually used blueprints in Satisfactory before. I guess I've never really got to that point in the game since they were introduced. So I was messing with making a few blueprints, but I haven't really started using any of them yet. Well, 2 of them I actually did, but yes. Pretty standard stuff, just a like multi-story block that does one thing that I can easily stamp down when the time comes. Oh, and of course, you've got to have the doggo pen. Have you got anything? Oh, you do. Another purple slug. Okay, so the plan now is oil processing, or in other words, getting any amount of plastic and rubber, which will probably just be a temporary setup to start. So I know the oil fields are down over on that coastline way in the distance. So I need to collect the stuff for it. So let's actually look at the recipes. Okay, so plastic is 30 oil per minute. And rubber is also 30 oil per minute. And I'm pretty sure there's a pure deposit down there that will give you 120. So we can do 2 of each, I guess. Would be a start. And that will make 60 per minute of residue. And then from there we can convert it into either fuel or another type of fuel, I guess. So obviously if we convert it into real fuel, we can just run that into some fuel generators and run that as a power plant, although I don't have fuel generators unlocked yet, I guess. But the other alternative is to change it into petroleum coke and then use that to fuel vehicles for transport in this early stage. That is probably more worthwhile, and I'm pretty sure you can run the overflow. Once the storage backs up, you can sink the overflow of coke. I'm pretty sure that counts as something you can sink. But that's only 40 per minute rather than 60 per minute of the other one, so you would need 2 refineries instead of just 1. But that's fine. So if we do... So it's 2 refineries for plastic, 2 refineries for rubber, 2 for the residue into coke. So that's 6. And that should be enough, I guess, for the first setup before we get to the fuel generators. So let's add up all that stuff and see if I've got it all. So we need 6 refineries, we need an oil extractor. We need enough to make a sink, just in case I'm not carrying that. I'm going to need some power towers, but I probably might have enough stuff for that. Well, let's just be on the safe side and just add like 5 of those, just to make sure I definitely do. And a bunch of concrete for foundations. Okay, so what do we need? More motors. More pipes, more encased industrial beams. Where am I making those again? Oh, it's on the top of that side. In the steel part. How smart of me. Okay, got those steel pipes. Oh, and I also better bring extra copper plate as well, because lots of pipes are going to need... Oh, I'm carrying 400, that's probably fine. And I have an uploader on it as... Wait, do I have an uploader on it? Oh, I don't have an uploader on it. Oh, maybe I should do that before I leave also. I think I still have a Mercer or 2. Or 10. Gonna make the other component. Right, let's go stick this uploader on the copper sheet. just so I have that. Okay. Right, let's try and make my way down to the oil deposits and also build a power line while I'm doing that. I actually want to look at this one so I can actually see how well this links up, because I want this to at least be zip-lineable. That might hit the space elevator a little bit. That might be just below the space elevator, possibly. Oh, spiders. I guess I'm going to have to deal with that. Anyone else? Is that just one spider? No. And one of these guys. This hill is not as flat as I would like. I mean, I guess I could just throw down some foundation. Oops. Not mean to build that down there. Which way am I facing this? Yep, that way. That's the wrong attachment point. You can tell because it wasn't letting me target it. We probably need to go on the left side of that, I think. That might be a bit close to that rock wall, but as long as one of the wires is at least unobstructed for zipline, that'll be fine. Okay, this is going to want some foundation, I think. so I'm going to have to kill this guy. Oops. Okay, we're getting there. Probably shallow enough that I can just cut across now, I guess. Apparently the power line will be long enough that I can just cut directly across. So we've got oil down that side and oil down that side. I don't know if both of those are pure or whether only one of them is. Just build one more bit of foundation up here. If I can find an easy place to target this. Far away. Which way is this facing? Yep, that way. I keep forgetting that I should actually just do this. Lock the hologram and then look. Okay, that should be all the power line we need. Let's just tidy this up a bit more. Even that. Okay, let's go and look at these oil deposits. I mean, I could just ping them on the map and find out that way, I suppose. That one's normal. That one is also normal. I guess the pure feel one must be further in on one of the other islands. Okay, so let's put down the oil extractor. Try and get it facing exactly east, just because I like to do that. Oh no, a normal one puts out 120. Oh, well, that's okay then. Right, what's the foundation grid look like over here? We can build it a bit further out on this beach, I guess. Fit one more on this side. Just about. Right, okay, so we need 4 refineries with oil inputs, and then 1 refinery to do the... No, 2 refineries to do the residue. So let's get these aligned. Inputs at the back, so that's the wrong way around. We're going to want to leave enough space for pipe slopes and whatnot. Oh, excuse me, get out of the way. Or just stand there. Anytime now. Well, don't come further into the concrete. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch more of those guys out there. I'm probably going to need to kill them. That was a weird animation. I can hear something over here as well. It's another big dude. Ow. That's another sphere.
This bleeding temple homes a resident song. Play for us.
Lined up. Okay, that's 4 refineries, so 2 doing plastic. Wait, no, that's residual plastic, wrong recipe. That plastic. And this rubber. And then how do I want the other two refineries? I mean, we could put them opposite, but that would kind of be in the uneven layout. Or we could just put them in line and just have the pairs of... I mean, this is all temporary anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much, I think, but in line would be better. We just have to put them the other way round. And these two are the processing for the coke, but we need these to be at 30 out of 40, so 75%. It's going to make a lot of coke. It's 180 per minute. I'm going to need a tier 3 belt on that one. But that's fine, I guess. It's way too much fuel for any amount of vehicles, but whatever. Okay, so we'll do the way I usually do it with coal power plants, I guess. We'll do the... Where is that in my menu? Oh, there it is. We'll do the pipelines on the first level of support and do the belts underneath. That's fine. That's too far. I guess it doesn't actually need to go that far, does it? Because those are not oil inputs. So that could be the oil, and then this will be the where the petroleum stuff, I mean the coal stuff comes out. It's not the right kind of belts currently, don't forget that. That's ins for oil and outs for coal coke, and then we just need to put the residual pipes on this end and the belts for the other stuff. So we'll do that as a parallel belt. How fast was this again? 20. Okay, yeah, 40 per one of these belts. Residual output. That's not in line at all, is it? Whoops. Not like that. Okay, let's just double check that that's all good. Plastic there. This one's plastic as well. It's 20 residual, and then each of these rubbers is 20 residual, so that's 60. So both of these are on 30, and that should be even. Okay, so now we just need to build a little bit of storage and, well, I guess probably a truck station. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to do that. I guess if I run the belts over this hill and then put the truck station on this flat area, probably. But for now, I'll just shove storage at the end. Because none of this might even survive long enough to get to being a truck station. So I need that. Exactly am I going to arrange this? I need to make that belt slightly longer. I believe that should line up. Actually, that's kind of dumb. I should just do it for slope. Don't need to be that fancy. Okay, and then this will need sinking, which I guess we can fit maybe in this little corner. We'll just run that. I guess we need to run that through a storage if we're going to send that to trucks. But make sure I leave enough space to get the pipe through. Actually, wait, I need to put in a splitter. Oh, a smart splitter also, and I probably don't have any AI limiters on me. I do not. Where's that left? Left output overflow, center output any. Right output that. Okay, and now just the oil pipe. Is that high enough? That feels not high enough. Right, that seems fine, I think. So now let's connect this all to power. Assume I actually have enough power. Does my power look right now? Well, right now it's not running much, but it's 200 megawatts under maximum. What's that? How much do these actually use? I guess I haven't looked. 30. Yeah, okay, we should be fine. And where is their power attachment point? On the back at the top. Okay. No, except these ones will be on the other back because they're facing the other way. Actually, before I continue doing any of this, I should connect this up so we can start filling the pipes. There's the connection point for the sink. Somewhere around the back. Okay, we oiled up. Well, you're getting there. Just wait for this to be full. If it's ever going to get there. There's quite a bit of sloshing going on, but it seems like it's more or less full, so that should be good enough, I guess. Okay, and now we should just be able to connect this up. I think. Did I do everything right? So the way I've got this set up, I guess once these fill up, it'll all just stop. So technically, if I wanted to, I could sink those as well. But assuming we're going to be using the coal to run the vehicles, then that will be fine. I mean, you could just sink it infinitely anyway for points, but don't really need to do that right now. Yep, my maximum consumption is now over 1200 megawatts, so that's why you need the fuel generator at this point. That will be the first thing I'll be unlocking with all this plastic and rubber. Let's just make sure that these are going to correctly run as well. Okay, good. I think we're good. Right, I guess I just need to wait for that to build up a little bit of stock so I can take that home with me for research. So I guess I can run around out here and... I think I've actually... I came out here a while ago. I think I've got the crash site that was over there and most of the slugs. So let's just see what else I can clean up. I think I saw one on the wall over here, right? Oh yeah, there it is. Is there an easy way to jump up there, or am I going to have to build a power line? No. There are more slugs super close by, evidently. Let's check all the back islands. No, this is a nitrogen deposit, perchance. I know, that's another type of oil deposit. don't really have a good gun for dealing with those yet. The shotgun version of the rebar is sort of okay. And if you time the melee strikes well enough, you can usually get most of them. Oh, I need my explosives. Actually, I guess that's something I've been meaning to test. If I find another one of those hatches that I need to destroy, I've got some of the gas novelist, and see if that is useful against those. Because if you can just drop a gas cloud directly on the spawner and have it kill both the enemies that spawn and the spawner itself, that would be kind of useful. It would kind of be a reason to have the gas novelist. Right, yes, this crash site I believe I already have. Did I mark it like I have it? No, I did not. Well, I guess I better check then. Ow. No, that was a bad shot. Didn't go especially well. Wait, this is a different one? There was two here? Wait, no, not that one. Oh, well, I guess I never picked up this Mercer. Oh, here's a spawner. Let's actually try this. Well, that definitely seems to kill the spawns, but will it kill the spawner? Doesn't look like it, I'm going to say. Still, that might be sort of useful, I guess, for those bigger spawners.
This is a shrine to windows and weaving.
Considering there's no random loot lying around here, I definitely would say I already got this. Yep, I did. Let's just mark that. I'm using this little explosion marker to mark ones that I've already done. There's a big pile of rock. Did I get whatever's under that already? I didn't. I can hear something under there. Oh. Wait, did I get those guys? Oh, no. They're still out there somewhere. I guess I just scared them off. I really wish these explosions would actually, like, penetrate these rocks a bit better.
Witness the deep and sing for us.
I am still unable to initiate communication. How are you doing it?
We composed a resonant song to curb the effigy, tapping into the inner currents. We sacrificed our blood and our temples and let the metal in from the void to eat our flesh.
That's a lot to unpack. How do you tap into these inner currents?
Consume our blood, worship at our altars, curb the melody.
I do not understand.
Flood frequencies paint straight lines. The blood is a teacher. Each altar is a window.
Processing data.
So I've got a fair way into some of those, evidently at this point, where now the AI is talking to the voices, which is, you know, probably not good. I must have got whatever was here, evidently. Slugs in the gas cloud. No, one of them managed to avoid the gas cloud. man, there's even more. And another one of these guys as well. I'm not sure I'm going to get both of those with one.
Consume.
Okay, good. That's probably everything out here cleared up. Let's just have a quick look at this for a sec. Yep, nothing close by. Might start detecting some stuff over here, I guess. So by now we should have enough plastic and rubber to go and do some unlocks. Do I have enough inventory space for that? I guess I can process some of the loot drops into stacks rather than individual items. At some point I should really set up an automated process for this, especially now that I have smart splitters. I could just set up a factory to automatically process all the proteins. Even the power shards, I guess, if I wanted to. Okay, so let's take, I guess, 3 full stacks of each, since there happens to be 3 full stacks of each. How's the coal doing? Yep, that's nearly full. I suppose I should kind of check that it is actually sinkable. Let me just... Okay, it is. Right, let's head back to main base. And also test these zip lines to make sure I got these lined up correctly. Oh, and this needs changing to a tower platform. So it's kind of the wrong way around, but I'll deal with that later, I suppose. It's like I conveniently managed to avoid all the trees as well. Oh, this is close. Oh, no, yep, the space elevator does just slightly clip you off. Well, that's fine. You got anything else, doggo? Oh, encased iron beams, okay. Okay, so what do we need? We need, well, petroleum power, basically, because my power grid needs upgrading immediately. That and that. We need some more beams and some more motors.
Milestone reached. It is my honor and privilege to inform you that the fuel-powered generator, as well as the industrial fluid buffer, are now available. Due to a lack of gold in your sector, Caterium will serve as a suitable replacement to construct the fuel-powered generator. Your research into this element was valuable. In fact, you in particular are my most valuable pioneer, but don't tell the others I said that, it would be bad for morale.
Nice try, GLaDOS. Right, I need to make a bunch more ammo, because I used a whole ton of stuff out there. Wait, what do I need to make gas obelisks? Those are sort of actually useful, I guess, against those spawners. Biomass, well, I'll just make a bit out of protein, that's fine. Okay, good. Let's drop off the leaves and wood. Although my biomass power plant isn't even actually attached to the base at the moment. Actually, thinking about it, I guess I probably should attach it while I'm at the point where I might overload my power grid. Yes, that extra will cover it in case a bunch of stuff turns on, but I don't think a bunch of stuff is going to turn on. That extra, like, idling machines is probably mostly the upload factory. I think everything else... Oh, okay, the modular frames aren't running at the moment because that's backed up. I guess none of the copper stuff is running. Looks like limestone probably isn't running either. And then the upload factory isn't running either. That just is always on standby unless I'm using stuff from it. Okay, so what do we need for power generators? Let's queue up, say, like 4 of those, if I remember the numbers correctly. I believe it's 2 per oil refinery doing fuel. So if we go and look at the fuel recipe. 60 crude oil, so that's, we've got that other normal deposit, so we can run 2 of those into 40 per minute. And if I'm right about fuel generators being 20 per minute, so that's, we're going to need 4 fuel generators, 2 refineries, and then the polymer resin you need what? Convert it into more plastic, I suppose. But then you will have to sink that. Right, so 4 of these would be 120 per minute of resin, which would be 2 additional refineries for that. So 4 power plants, 4 refineries. And another oil extractor. Oh, and a water extractor for the secondary part of that process. And that should be everything I need. Right, so let's go and collect stuff. And just generally restock as well. Should probably just make this an industrial storage. No, you can't directly upgrade. Oh, well, that sucks. Well, I'm not going to even try and deal with that right now. I don't need to be here. Wait, no, I need more. Need more of those specifically. Pipes and beams. How many frames do I? How many frames do I have at the moment? 40. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we seem to be pretty much good on resources. So let's go back over to the oil deposits and set up this power plant real quick. And also check the other zipline wire while we're here. Oh, there's a slug up there I haven't got. Right, let's see what we can do over here. Probably going to build it outwards over the water, probably, since I might want to expand it quite a lot. I need to do oil refineries and then power generators. We'll need them in line with each other probably, so build the oil refineries as far out this way as we can, and then the generators on the backside. Okay, refineries, we're going to want them facing this way. Space for the pipes. I said 2, right? 2 doing actual fuel. 60-40, and then I suppose I can actually check how much this takes now. Not exactly, because you can't really see. Wait, unless it tells me here. 20 per minute. Okay, yes, I was right. So each of these doing 40 will run 2. And then they put out 30 resin, which needs to go into the secondary ones that reprocess it. Wait, no. We'll convert it into plastic, I guess. 60 resin and 20 water. Oh, it's only fit, so I guess I only needed 1 more to do that conversion. And we will need a water pipe on this side, so we're probably going to need to space those pipes slightly further back than I usually would. So this is going to be an oil input, and then on this side that's a plastic belt output and nothing else. which I guess we'll just send over there, and then this one will have to have a sink though, because I'll need this running continuously. So I guess I can send it over there, then merge it into the coal line and then re-split it. No, it'd probably be easier just to build another sink. Do I have the stuff for that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll just throw that in over here, that's fine. Actually, let me just do that first. That'll be fine for now. Okay, so that's that. Then on this side we need a belt to take the plastic stuff out. So if that's where I'd normally put the belt if I was running one pipeline, then let's move it one step further back. We need one pipeline for fuel and one pipeline for water. And I guess water on the bottom and fuel on the top. Where am I going to put the pumps? Probably behind the fuel factory, so fuel on the bottom and water on the top then. Why is that not locking into position correctly? Am I going to have to do this by eye? And then water on top. Okay, so that's fine. Then we need to get the platforms up for the actual fuel generators. Get rid of these nuts. Let's try and get an idea of how these are going to be aligned. So they line up exactly 1.5 blocks. But can you put them that close together? Yep, you can. Okay. Same forwards as well. Yeah. Yep, that should work. And to make them them line up the other way. I guess we'll have the pipe run on the middle of this block and then... we need one more. Also, where are the power connections? So they're in the back again. Yep, okay. And then we extend this out into a pier for the water. It's maybe slightly close to this oil deposit, but I'm sure we'll manage. Clips into it at all, that's fine. Need it like this. And I guess we'll just go straight down there, that's fine. Wait, that's not even close to being right. That's not even right either. What am I doing? Should only be 2 away from that. It's better. It doesn't matter which side I put them on, but probably the inside will be better. How close can I get to the coastline? Okay, here will work. Slightly weird looking. I think maybe I should do that with a straight pipe instead. Yeah, that's better. And then these bits. Right, let's start connecting up some of the stuff so that I can actually start running it, because we'll need to start filling pipes. Do I care super much about the arrangement of this? I mean, I guess I could make it sort of close to straight. Honestly, that kind of looks worse than this way. Just build a big curvy pipe. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we need a power line. I guess we're probably going to want two on this side because we need to connect both the refineries and the power generators. But what I actually need to connect it right now, just so that it can start filling pipes, is that. Okay, so that will start filling the pipes. Then I guess I should connect these up as well. Well, once the oil fills the pipes anyway. Once the oil is full, connecting the power generators, then those will fill up the pipes. But we also need water on before we can start that as well. Also, I didn't check how much water I actually need. That's kind of important as well. $20 per minute. Is that still not attached? No, I didn't do this little bridge here. Okay, so that'll be filling with water. These should already be full of oil. So these should be able to turn on now. That's the other side. We'll do this both onto one, that's fine. Is the water getting through yet? Not yet. Did I screw that up somehow? Oh no, it's going. It's just going to take a while because this is actually a really slow output. I should probably just put this back to full for the meantime until the pipes are full at least. And if I turn these off, I can connect these up ahead of time as well. water now. Apparently not. Is this broken somehow? There's water in there. Oh, wait. Of course this isn't attached to power. That would be what's doing it. That's fine, I do actually need some of this for research. I forget how much it costs. Is it only 100 or is it 200? Give me a ma'am. It is only 100, okay. They still haven't fixed that weird, like, it doesn't actually let you split the exact number. It's kind of awkward. Okay, so that's going, these are going. The belt is at least moving. The fuel pipes look like they're kind of full. How's it looking over here? You're full. You're full. Okay, it's all full. So now we can turn it on. And be deafened by this unnecessarily loud sound effect. And then set the water pump back down to 20. Okay, good. That's fuel power online. At least the first amount of fuel power. That's not going to last me super long, I imagine. Okay, so with that, I guess that's an appropriate time to end this video. And once again, maybe there'll be another episode, but it will probably be another significant time jump ahead. From here, I don't even know. Well, I guess technically this is sort of as far as I've ever gotten in Satisfactory. I've gotten slightly further past this a couple of times, but never as far as actually setting up trains or really mass producing any of the components at this level. So I don't actually know how long it's going to take, but you know, it's going to take a long time. That's fairly certain. So anyway, if there is another video, it will eventually get uploaded to the YouTube channel that you're currently watching this on. Do you see how smooth that transition into our credits was? We also have social media stuff, mainly to inform about when our podcast gets uploaded, which you can find on our website or on a variety of podcast downloading services. And that's it from me for now. The end.